Now, for many generations, subsistence farming has been a way of life on the Tanzanian island of Zanzibar. Now, a new government program is teaching farmers how to maximize their output. This report from the UN Agency International Fund for Agricultural Development explains the details.
School's in session today in Zanzibar. Zayana Ali Sayed never dreamed she would teach people about farming. Just a few years ago, she battled to earn a living from her own poultry farm. As a widow with 7 children, she relied on her extended family to survive.
Since I joined this group, I am no longer dependent on my family. Now I completely depend on myself.
So what changed? Well, 3 years ago, Zayana joined a farmer field school. And for the first time, she was taught how to farm.
Before, I was getting about 5 or 7 eggs from each hen, but now I get up to 25 eggs.
Historically, Zanzibar Island off the coast of Tanzania was an important trade centre. But the local population benefited little. Still today, the majority of the island's 1.3 million inhabitants are subsistence farmers, and more than half live on less than $1 a day. The government of Zanzibar, supported by the UN's International Fund for Agricultural Development, or IFAD, decided that knowledge was the key to change this.
There was a great need for farmer field schools because majority of our farmers, first of all, didn't go to school. They have very little knowledge, locally obtained, and the practices which have been on their farms is just conventional. So there was a gap, and this gap was knowledge-based.
And it's knowledge that's being shared at this farmer field school, one of 720 that have been set up in the past 4 years. The community in each district decides what its needs are, and the project team then draws up a suitable curriculum, bringing together a group of farmers who study through an entire farming season. Nearly 60% of the students are women.
To tell you the truth, I never dreamed I could be such a successful farmer.
And Tamasha has certainly been a success. With her bigger banana yield, she's become the main breadwinner and can now pay her children's school fees and support her husband's dairy farm.
Education opens up the mind of the farmer. Before I started the training, I knew nothing about how to take care of a banana plant. But then I found out it was just like taking care of your child.
Others have taken it a step further. Although some have not finished high school, a number of farmers are conducting their own research.
I feel very pleased to get the chance to contribute my ideas and share my experiences with other researchers to help the poor farmers from my country to earn a higher income and to reduce poverty.
Meanwhile, the knowledge is spreading. When people see their neighbours' success, they form their own farmer field schools. More than 40 self-initiated schools have sprung up, and former students, like Zayana, are being trained to facilitate them. And those who apply what they learn are reaping the benefits. Bunches of bananas have tripled in weight. Rice production has gone up 5-fold. And these bigger yields mean bigger profits.
We will reach a stage whereby 70–80% of farmers are producing surplus food, and that's when we'll come out of poverty.
And with 1,200 farmer field schools planned by the end of next year, this may just become a reality.